Hello, hello, hello. So let's start off with the bad news. I've been sick. I've fallen sick again. Yeah, and this time it was really severe. Like my ears kind of swollen up, and I can't hear anything on my right ear. It's literally just swollen up, and I couldn't move my jaw for the past 2 days because of this pain. I couldn't chew food properly, and it took me like an hour to eat something. Day before yesterday, it was a crazy thing because if I didn't have the jaw pain, my food would have been over in like 2 minutes or something. It was just some bread with some peanut butter and some chicken breast, and it took me a long while, and to be honest, it wasn't that great. I kind of don't want to go back, but I kind of should stop. Start slowing down when I eat food because I don't think you should eat your whole breakfast in under like 2 minutes, especially when it's like almost 1,000 calories, and that's a lot of calories. Yeah, and I think the hardest thing that I should do right now is staying still because that's such a big factor for me because sometimes discipline means you don't do nothing because I think I just saw a video from Noel Deslo or something like that. He talks about shit like that now and then, and I think that's true because all I've been doing is I've been home and eating stuff, playing video games, watching YouTube, watching movies, watching TV series. Yeah, and the more I go hard, the more I realize that how much I should chill in order for in order to go in like a steady wave because I don't think you should go in a state where you're so fast you can keep track of anything else because life is not just about one thing, especially if you don't have a clear goal of what you want to do. What you should do is to make sure everything that you're handling, everything that you're like juggling along is in a steady state because you don't want to let one thing fall down, right? Because if one thing falls down, you're just doing it for another thing, but you're not so deep into that thing, right? So it becomes a mess and there would be no balance. You should always balance everything, especially I think the hardest for me is balancing studies, gym, movies, and yeah, and diet. No, I think I should just maintain a balance and also family. I have to do a couple of chores for them now and then because if I don't do it, then I don't feel great, and I don't think it's the right thing to do, especially as a man. If I don't do chores for them, and it's kind of crazy, It's really bad if I don't do that, and also some time for friends and some help time for them, and yeah, I think I gotta try to balance everything out because if I can't balance everything out, I should be like thinking about one singular goal. All right. But I don't have one singular goal. I have multiple goals. I want to look great. I want to make my family happy. I want to get some good certificates. I want to learn more, and I want to keep all my friends happy as much as I can make them happy. Like I'm not gonna go. Oh, I want to make you happy. No, I'm not gonna do that because that's fucking dumb. Because nobody should do that. I'm just saying that whenever I meet with them, I wanna treat them with kindness and happiness because the world is already a tough place, and you don't want to make others' lives fucking misery. If you're sad and you're like gloating, spreading to your friends, it's not a good thing to do because the world already sucks. And I know, like, if you have like very negative thoughts, you should share with your friends, but you should say that I had a bad day, man, and and I'm sorry I'm not in a good mood right now because I had a really bad day. You have to clarify that. Otherwise, your friend's gonna be wondering what the fuck did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do wrong? It's gonna be a shitty day, especially like I had days like this at the gym where I was kind of down and I didn't speak much. My friends were asking what happened, what happened. I'm like nothing happened, man. It's just and it was weird sessions, because they were not that happy, and I don't like that. I want to give everything for them, because what's the point in like not doing that? What's the point in being a sad piece of shit every single day, right? You should be more happy. You should always strive to be the best version of yourself. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. I think I was never in a peak form in my life. I'm always getting to the peak, because I don't know how much far, I mean, high I can go, because to be honest, I don't even know myself yet. Yet, I think after 2 to 3 years, I might be able to know, because the only way you're gonna know yourself is by putting yourself in very uncomfortable positions, especially like I think I'm gonna be like outside of India after a year or so. So it's gonna be a really hard territory for someone to move, and it's gonna make me feel uncomfortable. And I think that's gonna make me grow, because things that don't make you uncomfortable, they don't make you grow. You should always step outside your, you know, comfort zones. Yeah, that's the right word for it. I was just thinking, was it the right word? Yeah, it was the right word. Yeah, I think you all should like. I'm not saying you should go into an uncharted territory, like straight on. Do take small steps. Small steps. For example, if you're someone who's like, I'm gonna go like say an example from the gym. Like if you're someone who used to do go like evenings, you could try something in the morning, because morning is very uncomfortable, because you're not feeling that well. You're not gonna be hydrated, but just give it a try, man. I'm not saying it's gonna be better. I'm just saying you're gonna grow, because you will understand the importance of time management. For example, I think going to the gym early in the morning is kind of like the best way if you don't have time. If you have so many things to juggle in rents, family, friends, career, diet. Do I have to cook everything out yourself? And I'm gonna say something. I don't think meal prep doesn't really work for me. Maybe I can like prep the chickens, maybe once in a while. I can do that. I think that is something you actually have to do. But other than that, I don't like eating old stuff. So my favorite quick recipe is that I throw in like 2 eggs, right? And I scramble them light, and I throw in my rice, some frozen veggies. I mean, it would be like I would thaw it before throwing it on. Some rice, some vegetables, and I'm gonna jam. I mean, like soy sauce, some what is that? Shrimp sauce. I think it's shrimp sauce. It's a little bit of green chili, a little bit of oil, and then I'm gonna throw in on the chicken. I'm gonna heat that shit up. Yeah, it will take me like under like 5 to 10 minutes, and it's so freaking tasty. And of course, salt, pepper, and garlic. And I understood the importance of garlic, because garlic is such an underrated thing, because it has so many health benefits as well. So yeah, I think garlic is fucking goated. Yeah. Uh, I don't know why I even mentioned that. We were just talking about balancing everything out. I'm like talking about meal prep right now. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I'll just forget about it now. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be such a huge pain in the ass, for the. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So my doctor put a little cotton inside there to reduce the swelling with some uh what do you call it, eardrops. So for Thursday morning, I have to go and get it out. Yeah, and after that I'm gonna start the gym probably like Thursday evening. Some chest, shoulder, triceps. Then like Friday some back and biceps, and Thursday pure legs. I'm not gonna be able to do a pull session. I'll just do like push leg section, some good ass machine squats, some leg extensions, some hamstring curls, some like calves, and some Probably I'll do some abs as well to that today because I don't want to do it with chest. I don't. It just doesn't feel right for me. Yeah. I like to plan things ahead for no goddamn reason. Then I'm gonna be very scared because if I can execute that. So whenever I make a plan, I try not to include anyone else other than me because you know making friends with making plans with someone else isn't even convol for me. Most of my plans were like made like a day before because you can never know what they're up to. I have a friend. I said, man, we have a movie on Friday, and it'll be like, okay. And then the thing is, he won't be okay, and he would say some like weird ass excuse like on Wednesday and Thursday, and it will just fuck up my mood because if you have told that from Monday onwards, I would have like scheduled it for the day you can come, or I would have called someone else, man. Because it's my plan, and I don't like my plans going to shit because it's gonna make me feel bad. It's gonna make me feel like shit, and I don't like that. I don't like that feeling because I think for the past 3 years, that's been my life because I made so many plans, and my friends are like, "Yeah, man, I'm there," and when the time comes, they'll be like, "No, I'm not there." It pisses me off a lot. I have no reason why because then I kind of lost respect for them as well because if you can like if you can clear a schedule for me, like what the fuck, man? But I'm actually the opposite. If someone says like you gotta be there, I'll say it at the beginning if I can't come because I'm not interested. I'll just say that, man, I'm not interested to come. But they'll be like, no, I am interested, man. But then when the time is about to come, they'll be, oh man, I'm having this fever. Oh man, I have this shit to do. Fuck you, fuck you. Just you gotta tell me in the beginning, man. Because if that was me, like I would have fought my whole family, man. I have to do this job to my mom, and we'll be like fighting and shit. I'll do this for them. But the other ones are like, no, man, I can't. Brother, people just don't appreciate what you do, man. And the craziest thing is these are the people that are very close to people who I don't want to talk about that anymore because if I talking about other people, it's not good. I'm here to talk about myself, right? Yeah, I'm just here to talk about myself now. Am I not? Yeah, getting sick is the worst thing because so for me, like whenever I go to the gym, my body takes attacks. My body develops adaptations. Every single day. So if I go to the gym right now and with my body combating this fever and this ear infection, my body's gonna be very very stressed and it won't be able to you know optimize its resources for fixing this issue. So it might just end up worsening up everything, or it'll be a slow process of recovering. So whenever you get sick, make sure that it's like almost gone. Otherwise, it's gonna take a very long time. Trust me, man. You all gotta trust me because that's how shit is. You know. Yeah. Yeah, my exam was decent. It was decent. That's all I could say because my ears were like fucking hurting me, man. It hurt me so much that I kind of like I had L2 disc bulge. I had my uh, they call this ulna, something like that. I had this ligament tear. Then I had my ligament tear on my shoulders, like minors. And I had two surgeries, one for my nose to clear out the sinus blockages, and one on my ear. You can see that if you properly to close my eardrums. Yeah, trust me when I say this. The pain that I had on my ears, like, it was too much for me. Like, it really hurt me. Like, I'm someone like, who, I'm someone who says who like doesn't really worry about the pain. I only tell them like a week later. But this shit hurt me so much that I told my aunt I cannot bear it. That's the first time in my life any pain had made me feel that. Even when I had that disc, my back disc shit, it took me a week to say that my back hurts because I could live, but this one, it's still annoying for me because yesterday night, like I was sleeping, right, and it was very uncomfortable with the cotton inside my ears. So in my sleep, I don't remember this, right? So I just pulled on my ear like as hard as I can. Oh my god, the pain! I literally almost like I don't know. I just woke up and I started crying a little bit because it was that much of a pain, and I'm the one who caused it, right? So I was like literally trying not to scream for like 5 to 10 minutes because it was so much pain. Then I went back right to sleep, and it's improved really well comparatively to like day before yesterday because the day before yesterday it hurt me, and it hurt me. It was really hurtful because I couldn't even wear my helmet on a bike, but now I can wear this. But I'm gonna say this: headphones are really comfortable than helmets. Yeah, and it was a nice day when I came back from my exam because generally Sunday or Saturday nights we would go play badminton with my friends, and everyone called me. Everyone asked me, why did you show up? Why did you come? And everyone called me, texted me, and it was nice because I guess it's really nice, that somebody misses you. Because I miss everybody in my life. I wish I could be with everyone every single day of my life and giving it my all. I don't know. I'm just that type of person because I don't want anyone else to be sad because of me. Not not currently, not exactly because of me, but I don't want anyone else to be sad, especially when they're with me. I try to give them 100%. Whenever someone comes to my home, I always give them shitloads to eat and chocolate. Chocolate boosts serotonin production on your brain, so I give them chocolate. So I'm trying to make them happy scientifically and logically, and I'll always be charmful. Especially the only people that I'm not charmful with will be my family. Like when they're like, God damn it, when is this gonna get over? Or my closest friends when I come home and they come home, I try to just I'll be like, okay, man, what do you need? I just change my whole goddamn personality because I think they've given me that sort of freedom, hmm, that I can be sad whenever, because that's just something really not talked about, especially when I'm with someone that really close, someone that I know that they won't abandon me or something. I, I'm allowed to get sad. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to get sad for no reason. Especially if you're like someone, a friend, just I try not to be sad with you because that's not the right thing to do. They're gonna feel like, oh, he doesn't like me, and I don't want to do that. I like you, man. Just had a bad day. Yeah, I've been talking about this for the past couple of minutes. I'm just gonna abandon that statement. Yeah, this is mustache. I mean, it's not a fully developed mustache, but this is mustache and beard match me. I mean, you can't see it on camera, dude. I do have a mustache and beard, and I'm not even joking. I have like decent growth. I'm just lying to myself. Am I not? No, but I think compared to like 3 to 4 years ago, this is big progress for me. Yeah, y'all won't know it, and y'all won't like what I looked like 3 to 4 years back. I look so fucking ugly, man. I thought I had chance to be a good-looking guy, but I did not. I did not have that. I think the biggest thing that I've understood this year was confidence. It should come from within, not from outside. Especially right now, I'm very confident. Even though I don't look the best right now, like I think I looked the best of what a month ago. I was like 82, 81 point something kilos, and yeah, I my jawline was starting to come, but fever struck me. It made me weak. It really made me weak. My gym lifts were not that strong as compared to other days, and it kind of wasn't a great experience, especially losing muscle because of something that you cannot control. That's not a good thing to do. And I think there's so many uh, like pills on my body right now. My kidneys are going through a hard time filtering it. I can really feel it. I would have one before food pill in the morning and then two after food. Then I have to go get injection at a hospital. It's called Dexa or something like that. Yeah. And then noon, I don't have anything else for noon. So it's still at night. I would have two more pills and one more injection. Doesn't seem like much, but my body is not used to this much. So when if my body was used to taking in so much pills like this, then I think it would have been my body would have received it better. But my body is not used to this, is it not? So it's kind of hard for my kidneys to filter out everything. Yeah, that's about it. And I gotta finish my CCNA exams because I few career difference on it. So I gotta write down the CCNA exam, the Security Plus exam, an AW. I mean no, an AWS or an Azure exam. So three fucking certificates. Three, no, four IPGS, CCTV, security, and security. Four, and then my degree five. That's like five experience, and also I can go work on my friend's company as well. I'll get six. I mean, experience, so it'll boost my resume, I guess. I think I'm smiling a little too much, am I not? I just want to be. I just don't want to be. I just don't want to make a video in which I'm just looking sad. Yeah, of course, I'll talk about sad things now and then but I don't want to make that my own personality. I don't want to make one singular thing my whole personality because I'm so much more than a sad kid or so much more than someone who studies something or so much more than the gym, so much more than the diet. You Everyone is so much more than that. I'm not just talking about myself. You're not You are what you do, but you're not what you do. I think I got it wrong. No, you are what you do, but you're not what you do at a single time of your day. No, you're not that. You're more than that. You are you. You are life. Life doesn't come at you. Life comes from you. Timothy, you're a fucking goat. I just heard it from that interview with Timothy and Zendaya. Yeah, he's fucking right. Life doesn't come come against you. It comes from you. Understand that. Yeah, this is gonna be a really long video, isn't it? I don't know. Whenever I recover from my fever, I just come up with a lot of ideas, and I'm kind of hopeful for the future now. I don't know why every time I like fall down, like fall down from my path. I stray too far on my path, and I'm on the cusp of coming back. I just get too overly positive, and yeah, I think it's a good thing that I'm recovering, because otherwise I'm just so stressed with life. And so ugh, I'm gonna break my record for this is the biggest video. So 5 more minutes. I gotta talk about something. Yeah, I cannot talk about. I'll talk about fashion. Yeah, I have zero fashion sense. Yeah, I do have like a style, but the style that I like is not something you can wear in this climate. I like a jacket. Maybe a denim jacket, some kind of t-shirt inside. Some kind of t-shirt inside it, jeans, I wouldn't say like the typical blue jeans, but probably some washed out jeans and like a boot, a brown boot. I have a brown boot now, so I think that's just my style, especially like the Winchester brothers from Supernatural series, the things that they wear. That's my style, but I don't know. My style is not accepted. I wouldn't say accepted. People consider it a little bit too much, and it's kind of hard for the weather here because I occasionally wear something like that, but I think you all understand what I mean, right? I'd say like maybe in like 2 to 3 years when I get a decent job and I'm a much better, strong of a person than I am. I'll start wearing that as my normal because I think I like my cousin's dress sense as well because it's very similar to that from the show. So yeah, and he's a big man. He's 28 years old, and I can't freaking believe it because that means I am 21 years old, and that's fucking insane. 28, I'm 21 years old. Me, dude, I just feel like I just got out of school or something like that because I don't know, I don't feel that much mature. I'm much more mature now because if this was me like fresh out of my school, brother, I would be just throwing tantrums every single day and I wouldn't understand a lot of things and I kind of understood the importance of working hard, importance of taking care of each other, responsibilities. For example, like I wouldn't be able to make it to my classes, especially if I was someone who got straight out of school because I didn't attend my degree classes that much. And the only reason that I attended them is because my mother, she would just wake me up, you don't have class, don't you have class, don't you have class, don't you have class. But now, like, I'm the guy who's pushing to go to class. It's not, yeah, of course, my mom would scold me if I don't go, but it's me. It's me. I'm the guy who does it, right? So I think the more you get older, more you understand a lot of stuff that especially if nobody's like, pushing you, you should be the only one who can push yourself, right? And there's a thing about women in general. I don't know, for me, like women can push me if they really want to. If someone says to do this and gives me like a proper reason for doing it, I'll do it. But I don't know, for if a guy tells me, I'm like, I'll just shrug it off. I'm like, okay, man, whatever. So women do have that special type of power. I think it's not just for me; it's for others too. Because I've seen my friends influenced by their friends or their girlfriends or whatever. And it's a strange thing to do. I think it is just a universal truth. But you never know that. You can never understand that. You'll never understand why that's the way that is. I don't know about girls because frankly I'm not a fucking girl, so I can't say anything about that. I'm sorry, but I have no experience with girls too much. I just have like two friends, I guess, on the enemy side. I just have two of them. What can I say? Yeah, but I think I'm getting out of that socially awkward phase b- because like 2 to 3 years ago I was very awkward, especially. I think it's mostly because I didn't talk too much. Even with guys, I struggled to speak because I didn't know what to say. I was in such an isolated state. All I did was play video games. Yeah, I was mastered at like giving call-outs in video games, but I was literally a chill guy in real life because I have no clue on what to do. Like, if someone talks to me, I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. That's the only thing that I did. Yeah, it's so much funny when you look back at your journey and see how much you've grown because and you look back and the only guys who's been consistent in your life is just you, man. You made yourself who you are. Of course, some people helped me, man. I cannot say that they did not help me. Especially, I gotta give huge thanks to my friend who, I mean, who taught me to ride a bike, because it's been such a big life changer for me, because I don't know how to do what I would do without it, because I think learning to ride a bike just gave me like a huge freedom. It gave me like a huge chunk of freedom in my life that I did not know I had. I did not know that I needed, because if I need to get some shit done, I can do it myself. I don't have to ask for my brother. I don't have to ask for my friends. I don't have to ask for my parents. I can just do it myself, and I still do. Especially if I want something, I won't ask anybody else to do it. I'll just go get it, because I think I like the way that I can take care of myself. I think a lot of people should learn to take how to take care of yourself. I think this video is going bigger than I expected, so I'm just gonna wrap this up for today. I'm in a decent mood now, so uh, I don't know. I'm looking for the right word to end this video. Sayonara, sayonara, hallelujah. Bye.